Good morning, all. We're running way behind. The problem is, as my brother says, Faggy's trying to accomplish a lot. And it's not that, it's just a growing pain. Just came up with the algorithm that I need on the other machine. Not big. This is it. Not as big. But it's 49-inch Sony. We were using it for the chat before. Now it's sitting there with a knock next to it. Knock, I'm not saying to California for their deep learning. No. Knock probably won't make it. CPU. But I'm building a screen for me, for the Excel, to manage as we get the transfer from being non-registered to registered CTA. So I can't share it with anybody. But I can tell you the concept, and that has to do with position sizing, and what's it called, and the performance. That's called what they call it in the industry, called composites. So as you know, we're low 7 digits right now. As this fund grows, I gotta spend time on that. I cannot just make a decision that I'm gonna buy here and how much. All those decisions have to be mathematically solvable. So that's what I'm trying to build. Yeah. All right. So I'm probably going to even trade slower, but because there's size, it'll make up for it. As more analytics, it makes up for it. It's a part of my journey. I'm delighted to be there. I'm delighted to be with you guys on this. You're going to get some benefits and some confusion, but it's part of the package. Hello. Welcome to America. Okay, let's go. All right. This morning, we had econ data that came in. I don't care about current account. Sentiment, has not reported. That's 10 and 10. So the numbers we showed yesterday is still in effect because nothing is reported. It's 10 a.m. We have expiration. This is quad witching. So you have single stocks, you got index, you got equities, and you have ETFs. Some are European, that means they're going to settle at the open, but that's after $SET is working. Where's Armando? He was supposed to be here. Okay, this is his stuff. SET is reported, probably takes about 15 to about 45 minutes after the open. I have it on my radar screen. I do have an entry called SET, right under SPX. I just want to know how that's reported, where, and with the time, and you have to run the time and date with it. So as the time changes, then you know it is done. So here we go. It was settled. It's based on the open of 500 names. Think about the loophole. Think about the loophole. Yeah, people don't like me that much when I talk about this, but seriously, you gotta understand the system. If you want to game it, you better understand the system. How did I learn that? Read about my professors. About Bertrand Malkiel, this guy. He ran the White House, both Princeton Economics Department, not at the same time. And he was also head of the economics advisory for the White House. All right? You probably know his book, Random Walk Wall Street. Major blockbuster sales. That's under about. Okay, we have a script that failed. That's because this is a IE. That's okay. Hold on, Jack. Go. Okay, there. Yeah, so it's under about. Okay, what do you have now? Huh? All right, let me see. Yeah, this IE is like his final close. Okay, going forward, those are coming. We're going to watch it. LEI at 10 in sentiment. Bullard will also be speaking. Here's a dove. Here's a super dove from San Luis. Market timing, quickly. We're going to be on a run here a little bit. There we go. All right. Timer, where are we? Okay. Murray, tough day. And we're up 6 handles right now into expiration. So they did play this masterfully. We had a bounce down. Okay, like what S&P. We had a bounce down coming into expiration. A couple of flushes yesterday and today. This is the Fed. This is yesterday. Good flushes there again. And now they want to take it out. It's understandable. So the calls and the puts are null. See the game? It's a game. You got to be careful. And you got to be ahead of it. So the calls that were loaded up here, because mom and pops are real-time types, they say, this is going up, I better get it. It's like a train. It's a FOMO, fear of missing out. They jump in, they load the boom. Boom. The calls are gone. Now, bunch of people bought puts that day and today. Some other people were maybe saying, You get out of the calls, jump on the puts, they think they're clever. There's an expiration coming. Then they're going to take it up and make those worthless. Watch me. I mean, watch the market. You'll see what happens between now and the close. That's why some very, very pro guys, they don't trade on that expiration. Okay, transportation, nothing. But it was about there to pull up, and yeah, it almost touched it again. So actually, this is very positive for the market. This is one reason I'm still long. Okay, I've taken some pullback, but that's where we are. Okay, we're still about 50 on the SPX. We had a nice bounce there. You see that tea leaf there on the Russell. Is this enough? Hell no. It's a combination of all that matters. But at least you see some support there. Russell supports NDX quite a bit, and Trans helps SPX. This is future economy. This is risk on, risk off. Right now, it's in limbo. If this was up there, we'd be at new high. But not. That's all-time high. These are all-time highs. Always plot those. All right, SP1 Momo. You see a pattern. You see that. This is going to rotate. Look what this CI dip is doing. We're beginning to rotate. These are meaningless right now because of the pressure it's been. Plus, we're so much at the high side. That was an all-time high. Of course, everybody has brother goes and buys this stuff. Surprise. Yeah, be careful out there. So, we were short through that. We just changed over here. Yeah, we changed actually that night. That was 92 points move. But now we're struggling in a consolidation mode. We pulled back on Momo SP1, one sigma level. Remember, what matters is sigma level. As we go. I'm still trying to show this low, but let's see. If you pull back, you get a little better resolution. But I want to pressure points in perspective because this is the move now. If you're doing, for example, fib, this will be your low point. That's your high point, and you're going to see the levels. Not a big fib guy, but I enjoy looking at it. You know, I enjoy that. Okay, here we go. Now we're pulling up now. Surprise? Look what's happening with this skew. This created the push down. We know it's not over, and now this is creeping up slowly. The shape of this going forward is crucial, so we're going to keep watching this. I suggest you guys put SQ, SKEW.X. That's the Sierra, Kilo, Echo, Whiskey, dot X-ray on your system with a dollar sign in front. On your system. I don't know if you need dollar sign in all systems. In TradeStation you do. This is a Rolls Royce of the platform. That's what you got to do if you're using TradeStation. Others, you got to ask them. You want to watch this, and you can just build a little Sigma challenge yourself from modifying Bollinger Bands. You don't need what we do. Ours is a little bit more of a convenience, and also what I add is our interpretation, because we use it so much, including our beloved option trades. We use Sigma challenge constantly. Why? Because the rubber band and the accordion, it gets compressed and stretches out. Actually, think of it as accordion. You just stress, fans out, and that creates, because they're repeatable in nature, those give you natural points where this should inflect. It has an inflection point, and you see it live. Been doing this since 2005, founded by mistake, and it's been absolutely unvaluable, priceless tool. TD, let's go here, guys. Okay, we're still heading south. This still tells me we're going to be heading up at that. We sidewise, we went up just a bit, nothing much. Right, hold on, remember, these are 60 minutes. Daily, same chart again, but what we come here for is this. This one, I've been talking to you about stock RSI because that's that Tushar Chandra wrote about that in his book that showed what was wrong with the traditional momentum indicators. So he came up with stock RSI. Well, after I read the book, I noticed what was wrong with stock RSI. So I went and created CI. CI came, but CI covers the shortfall stock RSI has. Okay, but if you read this book, you get a pretty good, decent catching up with why you should not be using MACD. We had a gentleman here who was using it MACD yesterday, and I gave him a hard time. Mainly because I was like building 60s. Part of it is math, part of it is just fast algorithms, so you can really resolve the numbers fast. But mainly the algorithm itself is the issue. And also, MACD is not scalable. And it's not scaled. It's unbounded. You can get a reading on MACD of 4,000. What does that mean? But here it's always constant, where 25 is, 75 is, 90 is. That tells you. Of course, what you apply to is also important. Yeah, this is a momentum indicator, there's no question. But it's different. It's different than CI, it's different than MACD. Okay? Now, this came before CI. This was about 5-6 years before. Yeah. 5 years before, yeah. I wasn't thinking about CI until I read George Chandler's book. All right. Let's move forward. Again, charts, end of the day charts like these were like this one. This was posted. These are posted to a blog. We do it like this. I just don't mind doing the day anymore because of the CPU issues that you guys have. Not you guys, but this machine has for you. So let's move on. Next chart. This we have talked about. It's 8:59. I got to hustle. And we were doing. I think we were doing MB1. This is we changed that. We've added 2 new screens next to what MB1 was. MB1 was showing for morning stat, just for morning brief one as a placeholder. As I loaded in there, think about what is needed, talk to you guys, get a feedback. We wanted to see true range. We got it. It's running at 15. Obviously, I'm going to take a look at 5 going in. Before the open, I want to know what that number is. It's about 11. Okay. That's my risk if I take 180 on. So, in terms of trailing stop. Here's your sigma levels. We added DMZ diff. Okay. And we're going to go over these every day until it gets nuanced. But we've added these, especially in action while it's live. And we've added also IB. Now, there's a little IB here. I'll figure out what I'm going to do with it. I have no idea. But not necessarily. The reason we put this up was really the Excel Plus. Excel Plus is very, very slow. It is more of a very, very large traders. And we have to certify this. That'll be done this weekend. Why? It's a new contract. Remember, this is all volume driven. So, I'm talking about intelligent parsing of volume data. That's basically what OTF stands for, what it's done. Intelligent parsing of volume data, okay? Now, the detail I'm not going to get into because that's my work. I'm not interested in sharing the crown jewels, okay? As they say in the constitutional monarchies, yeah. If there is such a thing, yeah. But I'm adopting this more and more for the fun because it allows me to trade a little bit larger size with confidence, and because your signals are not too many. But when they are solid emails. So you may not be able to even sit there that long, patience-wise, yeah. So I know some of you guys won't. I know some of the personalities involved. You won't. Morning, Ken. How are you? Ken probably would, but Ken is an outlier. So yeah. So. But anyhow, this has to be certified. We're capturing data. Well, by tomorrow morning, I'll do another fresh Control R. Refresh everything, get the latest changes from the exchange. So it's a certified exchange data. Download it to Excel. Now, Office 365 has over 1 million lines. You can really see a lot of stuff. And then we could take a look at how valid this is for Z contract. I know in the U contract, yes, it was helpful for me. Okay. So where you have Excel, large, medium, and small block trades. Remember, mom and pops are to the right of small. Excel Plus is to the left of Excel. Okay. So, and this is an experiment going on. I'm not afraid of experimentation. I worked on advanced systems at Northrop. Everything we built, 9 out of 10 we junked. Sometimes things don't work. But how do you know what a good one is until you have the other 9 failures on your hands? That's why I'm running 21 monitors here. A lot of stuff there is not ready. As a Saturday Night Live, it says not ready for primetime players. Yes, not ready for primetime. Yeah, I'm a Saturday Night Live fan and a Seinfeld fan. So anyhow, so this is the chart we've added. We want all you guys to be aware of it. Send you that email to remind you. We will go over this, especially live during the sessions. Okay, I'm done with the report here. Good luck trading right now, and let's get back to other stuff. One more chart. Any questions for me while I switch to this chart? This I give you guys a chart on this. This is for the market timing. Okay, these are again tea leaves. They're very, very minutia moves. Very tiny moves, but that's how a chart is built. So, and the way I've learned to understand the market is to look at it daily, even though the moves are very small. Why? You are trying to guess the next delta time forward. It's that DT, okay? Or let's say DPDT, changing price over time, okay? If you think it's simple, okay? If you do anything on the Black-Scholes model, you see a lot of that goes on. That try to figure out that bid ask that's coming in, how it's going to impact the volatility, how is that going to create a new fair value for the option, and so how do you, as a professional market maker or a portfolio manager of option portfolio only, not stocks, option positions, how does he manage that delta T? Right? Same thing is here, no different. Except here we're looking at the number of stocks above 200-day moving average. Again, you can get this on stock charts at the end of the day. It updates in the evening, about an hour. So around 5-ish Eastern is ready. 5:30-ish is ready, something like that. I know TradeStation has it, but I don't need to be in a heart attack mode, like an EKG throughout the day. And it's really not meaningful until the day settles. It's like McClellan Oscillator. Really what matters is what the settlement is. And there's a delay, you know that. There's a delay. When you close, that's not valid. Why? The data plan concept, you know. The exchange sends you all the data they can. They will not allow you to hold back to the data vendor who's serving you. They send everything out. They're supposed to send everything out. But data plans control and compute advanced decline. The exchange doesn't do that. The exchange is omnipotent. You know, hey, I'm exchange. You shall do this because I have a regulated SRO monopoly. Okay. Well, yeah, self-regulating. I'm an SRO monopoly. Okay. There are not two CMEs. There are no two CBOs. There's a self-regulated monopoly. Therefore, this is what I'm going to do. So they do their advanced decline, but toward the end of the day, that 5-10 minutes, the transactions are so heavy, advanced declines are so crucial on each tick. I don't think it's valid. You wait and you'll see. 2 minutes later, 3 minutes later, it settles. You know, within 5 minutes, you're good. This they have to compute and send it out. So look at it. We're a little under pressure right now, but that's understandable. The high was there, and we're not here yet. We have to clear this if we want to go up. Okay, and this may lead it slightly, but it's got to get to like past 70. Without 70, we're going down. How do you see which way? Keep an eye on the separation between the two moving averages. Why? It's just simple math. It's just simple math. I don't know why. But over the years, that has really worked. And the stuff is always near the bottom. That's the bottom coming in, bottom formation. You get up there, you're near the top, and you can see the forward diversion. It already gave you that signal that we're going to be in deep trouble before. This was about here. This is about here. So when I showed this to Admiral Tico, he goes, "Boss, let's short this sucker." This was April. This was about February 19th. We were off again 5 days. Go to FPMT, you see it. We're transparent. All the signals are there. We're behind 5 days. I scared the heck out of me. But that's how it happens. When your knees are shaking, that's a trade you want to take because everybody else's knees are shaking too. That's why God created, or universe, or whatever you believe in, the wireless keyboard. Go underneath the desk. Trade from underneath the desk. Yeah, I had a couple of guys who would do that. They were just the movements are too big. And sometimes it's a head fake. Pass head fake. The system will give you triple head fakes in 15 minutes. Nothing is left of you. Trust me. That's my design. Again, welcome to America.